Dah ke? Dah boleh start ke?
Start.
Assalamualaikum. We are from Atm Banking System Group. My name is Hani Syafika binti Khairi Aziz, CB20106.
My name is Fatina Afina binti Bahrudin, CB20009. My name is Hanis binti Mama Haris, CB20062. Okay, for our study case, Bank X has decided to put ST Malaysia Pahang for the usage of all the staff and all the students. But the public people can also use the ATM machine. So the ATM machine is provide the check the balance. But for the different type of user, there is the limitation for the money withdrawal and money transfer. But for the balance checking, there is no limitation. Okay, next. Okay, the ATM machine is under maintenance from 3 a.m. to 6 a.m. And the ATM machine will be only operated from the for the left side is the user input interface, and for the right side is the program output.
For early analysis case study, the above solved by algorithmic algorithm. The problem is there is limitation in different type of users, and there is also limited time for the users to use the ATM machine. Secondly, we have to understand the problem. The limitation for every user is to withdraw money and transfer stuff is 500. The users cannot put more than the limitation amount, or the ATM machine will reject it. The users also AM to 6:59 a.m. because it is under maintenance.
We identify alternative way to solve the problem. A few alternatives are identified, such as on the ATM screen. The limitations also can be applied on the screen. It is very important so that the user know the limit money that they can withdraw and transfer. Next. Okay, fourth, from the alternative way, we select the best way to solve the problem. Should do a notice to tell the users that the machine is under maintenance. And the second one, the ATM machine system should notice the user about the limit that appeared on the screen before the process begins. Okay, for the five is that we list the instruction that enable us to solve the problem. So first of all, what type of language they want and what type of user they are, and choose the option what they want to do with the ATM machine, and also the user need to enter the amount of money. And finally, for the solution, we think user because it will make the user easier to use the machine. Okay, next.
This is the problem analysis chart. The given data is users language, which is English and VM, enter PIN number, option, and total amount. Process required. If PIN number true, then the users have to choose option whether it is money withdrawal, money transfer, or balance checking. Then the users have to choose or public people. And then if the user put option, so it's not, it will print out the total amount. And if the user want to continue, it will the user have to press 1. But if it's not, the native define user language, pin number, option, total amount as constant, and define user language, pin number, option, total amount as input values.
Okay, for the interactive chart, the main module is that the ATM machine system, and the sub module is the module of read, the module of calculate, and the module of print. Okay, next.
Okay, this is IPO, which is input, output, and processing. This IPO is based on PC and IC, which is input is given data, user language, pin number, option, and total amount, which is include given data, calculation, and output, or and the module is from IC, which is read for input, output, and for the end, ATM machine system. The lastly is output, which is user, option, and total amount.
So this is the algorithm without model. We started with the name, which is ATM machine, the pin, and the option, and the total amount. If it's true, then if pin number is true, then we will, the user will continue by choosing the option and type of users. The users can, as I stated now, if the total amount is over limit, then it will print over limit. It will display the total amount that user put. If the user want to continue, it will press 1, and if it's not, it will stop and display user option. And without module, we started with start and then the input, which is enter user, enter language, enter pin number. And if it false, it goes straight to the end. But if it's true, amount. And then if it's the total amount more than the limitation, it will print over limit. And if it's not, it will print out the total, will restart from the beginning. But if it's the user don't want to continue, it will display user, option, and total amount. So this is from the pin number false. It will go straight to the stop.
Okay, for the test checking, we have two test data, which is example 1 is first of all, the user need to enter what type of user is 1, and for the pin number, the user need to enter the pin number and enter the option and enter the amount. And then for the condition, if the pin number is true, it will goes on. Okay, next slide. Okay, and if the condition is true, it will goes on also. Okay, next. Okay, and lastly, we have two test data, which is our second test data is that the user need to enter the count. The count, which is if the count is 1, which is it, so it will enter the second test data, which is the test data is number 3, which is to check the balance, and then the total amount is 0, and lastly, it will print out what the user, the user, the option, and the total amount for the two test data.
Diagram for ATM system, which is include read, total amount, and print. So for the top variable, which is and from the bottom is the output from the given data from the user. And for the uh, back to arrow or two-way arrow, which is need the user to enter the data, and from the process will goes to another process, and they need to edit the output, and from the one-way arrow, they just need to edit the data for the process to begin the process. Next.
Okay, for the data dictionary, the data type and the variable we use the same, and the data type for all of our data item is the same, which is the numerical, but the difference is in the module. The language the user module, which is ATM system machine, ATM machine system, read, calculate total amount, and print module. And for the language and for the PIN number, we use in only ATM machine system and read module. In the ATM machine system, read, calculate total amount, and print module. Okay, next.
So this is algorithm with module. It same as algorithm without module, but we have divided it into module, the calculate module, and the print module.
Okay, this is project with module, which is for the my left side is the whole project for this system, which is include read, calculate, and print. And for my right side is the whole project for the read only. Next, and this is the whole project for calculate. Okay, and lastly, this is the project for the print. What we want to output from the given data. Next.
Okay, this is for recording. So basically, we do recording is the sequence, and we the user need to enter what type of user, the language, and the PIN number and the option. Okay, next. Okay, this is the output of the recording. If we print out like this, hello, welcome to Bank Apps, like that.
So, this is the interface prototype, which is what is edit on the our so we need to user to choose the type of user, language, next, enter PIN number, option, and if they want to continue the process, they can choose yes or no.
So the word distribution, we divided equally. For example, Hanis Haris will do IC, that's checking, data dictionary, algorithm without module, algorithm with module, flowchart with module, and work distribution and report on meeting. Lastly, Fatin diagram, presentation slide, and presentation video. After that, we will discuss it in our meetings. In our group contributes in every meeting, which is from on Thursday and Friday. That's all. Thank you.